Greetings, everybody. I am the Starving Martian, and this is Collecting the Collective, where we take a look at everything Borg-related and determine whether or not it should be assimilated into your collection or if you should resist it, although we all know how futile that can be. So, today we're taking a look at the Star Trek Borg Fan Collective DVD collection. Now, I don't do a whole lot of DVD reviews because I haven't got any footage, anything like that to show you, other than, whatever happens to be on the front of the DVD case. But I thought this would be a good one to show off anyway, because, up to now we've looked at a couple of generic Borg figures and just kind of drones, run-of-the-mill cyborgs, and that's perfectly fine and dandy. It's a good way to start off, because most of your Borgs, this is how they're going to fall, it's the category they fall into. There's billions of just random Borg drones out there. But going forward, looking at some of the collectibles, we're soon going to be bumping into some Borgs with names. We're going to be taking a look at Hugh and Locutus, others like that. We're going to be looking at different types of ships. There's cubes, there's spheres. And for those of you who don't know the difference between one Borg ship and another, and what the name Locutus signifies, things like that, if you're just a casual Star Trek fan, or if you've seen these episodes but it's been a while, this is an excellent way to catch up on all things Borg related as far as the main storyline of Star Trek goes. So, what we're looking at here is a collection of, I believe there's about 16 or so episodes altogether from various Star Trek TV shows. Those shows being Star Trek The Next Generation, Star Trek Voyager, and one episode from Star Trek Enterprise that dealt with the subject of the Borg. So let's pull back so you can see the cover in its entirety. You get a nice shot of a post First Contact Borg head, the little Borg insignia on the bottom. The back of the box tells you which episodes you're going to be looking at and what special features there are. Some of these episodes have commentary on them. That's about it for special features. And so this is the box that it comes in. The DVDs are stored inside. You slip them out, and you get this nice looking package here with a Borg cube and the Enterprise there for scale. Turn that around and you get some nice images of Borgs from various episodes of the show. And then this opens up book-like, which is kind of cool. You get this really nice image here of Hugh, Locutus, and 7 of 9. A little rundown on who and what the Borg are. And then your actual discs, which, as I said, are in this book-type format. You open them up like pages. And the discs are very nicely printed. They each have a different picture from one or two of the episodes that you're going to find featured here. So let me tell you how to watch these. And I don't mean just, put them in the player and push play. But there's actually a good order to watch these in, and it's not starting with episode 1, because these are all arranged by star date, which is when they take place, and not necessarily by the production date, when they were actually filmed. So the first episode here is called Regeneration, and that's from Star Trek Enterprise. It's a prequel show. You can skip that for now. If you buy this set, start off with episode 2. That's Q Who. This is the episode that introduces the Borg. Continue on with Best of Both Worlds, parts 1 and 2, and some minor spoilers going forward, but Best of Both Worlds is the now infamous 2-part episode that introduced Locutus of Borg. Moving on ahead to Disc 2, you'll watch I, Borg, and then Descent Part 1 and 2. The last episode on this is called Scorpion. It's the first episode from Voyager. Do not watch it yet. Alright, after Descent, Part 1 and 2, take this thing out of your player and get yourself a copy of this. This is Star Trek First Contact. We looked at one of the Borg action figures from First Contact last week. Now, this is the movie that comes from. So, this is next in our timeline. So you'll watch this movie. Very good movie. And very affordable, too. I picked this up for like $4. It's a 2-disc special edition. There's various editions of these out there. Now you're going to go back to your Star Trek Borg fan collective, go back to disc 1, and watch that Enterprise episode you skipped before, the first episode on the first disc, because that's actually more a follow-up to First Contact than anything else. If you've never seen First Contact, you'll be a little bit confused. Alright, now we can continue on and watch Scorpion Part 1. We're going to be in Voyager from now on. Move on to the next disc for Scorpion Part 2, Drone, and Dark Frontier. Now, Dark Frontier is listed as 1 episode, but it's actually 2 episodes long. So after that, you'll move ahead to your final disc, where you will catch Unimatrix Zero, Part 1 and 2, and then Voyager episode Endgame, the final episode of Star Trek Voyager. And just like Dark Frontier is listed as 1 episode, but it's a double-length one. And that will catch you up on everything Borg related. Now, it's not every single Borg episode. There's a couple episodes from Voyager that deal with the Borg that are left out. More to save space. They couldn't cram everything in, but all the important ones are indeed in this box set. Alright, so as I said, the Star Trek First Contact is extremely cheap. So is this. This costs, you can get it for like $8 and change, brand new on eBay. I think it's like 11 or 12 on Amazon. They have different sets too. They have a set with Q, a set with time travel, a set about Klingons, and I believe they're all priced more or less the same. So if you need to catch up on who and what the Borg are, this is an excellent way to do so, and very affordable. And there's the two of them side by side. So, do I recommend these DVDs? Should you assimilate them into your collection? Well, if you are already a major Trekkie and you have all of the sets on DVD or Blu-ray, there's really no need to purchase these. If you already have all the seasons of all the Treks, then this is just clutter. However, if you're more of a casual fan, or let's say that you collected all of Next Gen but not all of Voyager, at about $8 to $10, this is a lot cheaper than trying to pick up the seasons you're missing just to find out what else happens to the Borg. So it all depends on what kind of collector you are, but if you don't have any of these on your shelf, then yeah, I would definitely recommend picking one up. So guys, this has been the Starving Martian. We'll catch up with you next time with one of the more impressive pieces in my collection, but until then, keep watching the skies.